Hey guys, I just want to let you know. Hey, welcome back to the welcome back to the El Diablo. Welcome back to the I can't do it anymore. I think I had one in me, and now I can't do it again because now I'm nervous. Because when I put pressure on myself, I can't speak words, and now
There's no pressure. There's no pressure. There's none. We're just chilling, having a convo. We're recapping our week.
Okay. Let's
It's a chill
let's
time.
relax. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the El Diablo podcast. My name's Elle Orlando. This is Justin. He's amazing, and I'm a little bit better. And welcome back to the episode. That's what this episode's going to be called. And yeah, it's been a big week, been a great week. Let's see, I had New York Comedy Festival. There's a lot of shows, a lot of drinking. I made out with a 24-year-old. I'm still gonna say that. We were supposed to cut it, but he's British, so it's like, what do you want me to do? Not make out with him? There, and the thing is, there was like a group of them, a group of British people, and I realized that when there's a group of British people and you're drinking, eventually everyone around you just sounds like they have a British accent. You know what I'm saying? Like, drunk people sound like a British accent just sounds like anyone who's drunk. Like, hello, hey, dude. Sounds like, hey, dude. Sorry, that was a lot. Anyways, I kind of like the other intro better. Even when I was going, let's. How about this episode is just all intros? Like, I do it again and again and again and again, because the second intro was like not as fun. But I do stand by what I said about the British people. What a great lot. British guys are so hot, like, just by default. Their accents are like, I don't know what it is. I think there's something in our DNA that like remembers that British people are the leaders or something. Cause like anytime I meet a British guy, I immediately want to surrender, you know? Like, immediate. I'm like, take everything I have. It's yours. It's like this inherent feeling, and I think that's from when they used to own our asses, you know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It does make sense. Let's see, I've other than that I've been having a good week. I'm very poor. Whenever I swipe my little credit card through anything, I'm staring at the cash register with or I'm the cashier with a lot of pressure. I'm just like, I hope it goes through, you know. I don't know. And he's like, why is she staring at me like that? And we've been playing this dance for a while now, and I feel bad for him because I'm just like pure stress that my card won't go through, but it did today, so I was able to buy batteries. Yay. Great stuff. What I hate this week, this might be a new segment. Also, thank you for watching. If you're watching this, thank you. If you're listening, thank you. El Diablo podcast is a very important podcast about pretty much absolutely the least important topics in history, but they are topics and they do need to be talked about. Even the unimportant ones. You're only as knowledgeable as your least important fact. So, how about that? Catch me outside. How about that? I've been loving saying that recently. Like, I walk around my apartment by myself. I live alone, and I say, catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside. How about it? And like, literally, if anyone tried to if anyone tried to catch me outside, you could never, because I would just sprint away. Like, I would never fight someone. I'd say, catch me outside. How about that? You can never catch me outside. And then I would say, how about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? You can't even catch me because I do not do physical conflict at all. I've never been in a fight. I've been in a fight with a dog. For sure. My aunt's dog, when I was Thanksgiving, it was like 3 years ago. I was tripping on acid. I don't know. My cousins, not even my fault too. Not even my fault. Which is the craziest part. I know I was forced to, because my younger cousins, they all live in New Hampshire. They're all fucking, live free or die freaks. Not really. They're actually all from Florida, but they had to move up there like 5 years ago. So bumblefuck New Hampshire. I mean, all my cousins do. They're all like, what's that word? Like crunchy now. Like they just do acid and music and fucking go in the trees and shrooms and stuff. So that's what or whatever they do in New Hampshire. Like New Hampshire is kind of one of the coolest, most beautiful, creepiest places of all time. Like you will never find more mountains and more morbidly obese people in the same area than New Hampshire. I'm serious. Like and it doesn't make any sense because you're like, oh, you're morbidly obese and you have all the nature around you. They just like don't like going outside. You can't catch New Hampshireans outside.
That's weird.
It is weird. And I know that they are fat because so New Hampshire has no sidewalks. So if you want to get to your friend's house, you're walking on a highway. And they're like back roads highways. They're not all main highways, but it's a highway. And you'll just see these bowling balls like rolling around these highways, and it's really hard not to hit them because they're literally that big, and you have to like swerve around these people. What I'm saying isn't mean because they could just go outside. Not everyone has that opportunity. And I think as a culture, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I was going to say something about loving yourself. What's it called? What's that movement called? Body positivity. I think you should be positive about your body and you don't have to be positive about anybody else's. Okay. Like I just really think that at first the message was genuine that like, oh, you should love your body, but then it became like, and you have to love everyone else's. And that's kind of where I draw the one line. It's like, if you want to be fat, be fat. If you want to be skinny, be skinny. If you want to be unhealthy, either way, that's your choice. And it's not for me to judge you how you want to live your life. Vice versa, And I'm not judging a specific person, and I'm not saying it's bad to be fat. All I'm saying is if you're looking for fat people, try New Hampshire. Anyways, love yourself. It's the most important thing you can do. Oh, which brings me to a quote. The quote of the week, you guys. Quote of the week. Love the thing that you I swear to God, if someone calls me, it's my dad. Oh, wait, I accepted. Damn it. I hope it hangs up. Okay, quote of the week. Oh, I just opened it. Have I never used a computer before? Like, sometimes I amaze myself. Okay, quote of the week. Redo. Love the thing that you wish had never happened. That's pretty good, right? You could apply this to anything like anal or a bad test result, or a guy didn't text you back, or you shat your pants. I don't know. Just love it. Just live it, love it. I think that's a good thing to go by. What do you think, Justin?
I agree. I think it's important. If you're not gonna love it, you gotta at least just accept it, learn to live with it.
Acceptance is key. Acceptance is a word I don't know well, but I've heard of it.
Yes,
I've heard
because it's
of it.
like I think it's a fine line. Because if you love it a little bit too much, like your mistakes and your flaws and things that you're not proud of, then it's like,
Yeah,
maybe
then
we should take it down a notch.
narcissistic, right? That's called narcissism.
Right. So it's like I get the sentiment, yes, of the quote. I agree 100%. You should love it, but don't love it too much.
Don't love it too much. According to Justin, there's an amount, there's a range, there's a spectrum on how much you should love something. It is good to be centered and be balanced, I guess. I would guess so. We also have a secret. By the way, you guys, you can write in your secrets, your anonymous secrets. You can either call our hotline. It's in the bio of the Instagram, or you can write it in if you feel like typing. I have ADD, so I decided to give you both options because I didn't know which one you liked better. So far, a lot of the secrets are, I think you're the hottest person to ever live. And baby, that's not a fucking secret. Okay? Everybody knows that. Jesus. Bad secret. Just kidding. Thank you. I mean, that's insane for anyone to say, but I appreciate the sentiments. And okay, but someone did write in a secret. But we'll do anonymous advice, and we'll do secrets if you just want us to like riff about it and have fun with it. But this secret, it says, I really want to fuck my Muay Thai teacher, which will happen soon, I believe. Things are moving. But I don't want anyone to know. I'll secretly be jealous of every other woman he teaches moving forward. Well, you've picked the wrong person because he's a Muay Thai teacher. So his whole job revolves around having students. So I feel like you're kind of the issue here. That's like saying like, oh, I'm going to hook up with a teacher, but if he teaches anyone anything ever, I'm going to be pissed.
And my whole thing is like, you think you're the first one though? Like you think
Yeah.
you're the exception here?
You think this is your idea to hook up with your Muay Thai teacher who's probably ripped and probably wears like one of those robes, whatever, those jumpers you guys wear where the guys, you can see their muscles peeking through? And you get to fight him, and you probably touch each other inappropriately in Muay Thai in a way. That's in a doctor way. You know, like if a doctor touches you, it's not sexual. If your Muay Thai teacher kicks you in the vagina, it's not sexual. It's Muay Thai.
Yeah, I get that. But then it's a gray area. It's a gray area. The martial arts is a gray area.
Yeah, the doctor's office is totally a gray area too. I agree. Whenever I have a male gynecologist, I was like, this is a gray area because you're fingering me and I'm asking you to put one in my butt. So it's a gray area. I'm asking you politely. So the doctor's office becomes a gray area. Anyways, yeah, it's a gray area, but like this guy, what is Muay Thai? Do you know? Can you Google that really quickly?
It's a martial art, um, and it's more so like grappling.
What's grappling?
Grappling is like a form of wrestling. It's like a style of wrestling. So it's
Is
like
that when you get
takedowns,
down?
putting people in like different types of, holds and chokes and all of that good stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. I know what you're talking about. Like, I'm thinking about like high school wrestling where they get low to the ground.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more elevated than that. You can like throw strikes, so like you can like box and kick.
You can box and kick. I okay. I do want to sign up for what's the one that all the comics do?
Jujitsu,
Jujitsu, because I want a guy to hug me like really tight.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a gray area. And I think all these instructors they operate unless they're like hardcore like bow to your sensei, they're definitely on that. Like they're just trying to touch you.
Yeah, also I feel like with wrestling gyms, yeah, also yeah. I mean, there should be men and women's. It shouldn't be mixed together. I don't that doesn't make any sense to me.
No. No, what are
It's
we doing?
what a it's I'm sure everyone's pissed. The girls are pissed they're breaking their arms and the guys are pissed that it's so easy to break someone's arm. It's too easy. So so catch me outside. How about that? You know? Catch me outside. How about that? Um yeah, write in your secret. I'll help you. I have really good advice. No one ever takes it, but it's really good. That's a lie. People take my advice all the time. But all my friends are all married with husbands and kids, and so no one's ever asking, "Oh, what's my friend who, made out with a 25-year-old? I wonder what she thinks on whether I should feed my baby solid food or keep it baby food for now." It's like we're so disconnected. We're so disconnected. But what are you going to do? They just have to take in it. I take in it. I try to be interested in their lives, and I am for sure. But like I do this thing where when my friends are talking about their babies, I had two friends one time. I was hanging out with two friends. Both were talking about their babies. And I'm like, I felt so out of the conversation. So I jumped in and I was like trying to relate. As a former baby, I was trying to be like, yeah, when I was a baby, I used to do that. Oh, I remember my dad said when I was a baby, yeah, you grow out of it. Living proof. And they were like, it was just sad. It was sad. Oh well. I also anytime someone has a kid, it never seems fun. I think social media, if there's any reason why people aren't having kids, it's because you're learning how fucking tough it is and people are being really honest rather than back in the day, like in the 50s and shit, didn't have social media. It was not polite to be like honest and open and free with people. So they would be like, "Oh my God, how's your baby?" And you'd be like, "Oh my God, she's great. I'm happy. My husband's happy. Our lives are perfect." And that's all people knew. So then they kept having kids and they would think that like they're alone and they're suffering. But this is the one thing this is the one secret I wish like everyone kept to themselves. Cause it makes me like really anxious about having kids. Cause like, I mean, now it just seems like, okay, it's for sure really, really hard and it's for sure a commitment. And I'm like, ooh, both of those things don't sound good to me.
Yeah. Also, people are just poor these days.
Oh
Everyone's
my God.
really poor.
That's so true. That's so. If I had a kid, I would have to pass it to my dad and be like, "Guess who has another kid? Yay, it's you." Um, yeah, or like, yeah,
It's kind of
you're
like, do you want to be poor or do you want to be poor and also have another mouth to feed?
yeah, like I no, I need a situation where I can afford a nanny. I'm sorry. This kid is going to be raised my kid is going to be raised in a community. Okay? It's going to be a community kid. I'm obviously going to be the star of its life, but he will have some other figures that will come out in and out of his life to take care of him. I'm assuming it's going to be a boy, but if it's a girl, I can't believe I have one speck of estrogen in me. That's okay. That's not true. I'm clearly a girl, but um, thank God. Thank God. I'm born in the right body. Amen for that. Amen for that. Something I wanted to talk about though, interesting, because everyone knows Trump won. Remember, Justin, I was telling you Trump was going to win, and who was
Did
right?
call it.
I did call it, and that map was crazy. How many people voted? I'm like, this was, and it's almost the map almost makes like every liberal, and I'm not saying, I'm just like not talking about myself, but every like annoying liberal seem like insane, because it's like our pretty much our entire country decided this. So it's almost like, how can you be mad? You can be mad, but you just kind of have to accept it, or else you're just being like a little baby back bitch, you know? Like he kind of just ate it. Also, it's ironic that the map of our country that voted Republican also looks like one giant abortion. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Also, so a lot of people have been shitting on Trump and his like cabinet picks, especially JFK becoming let's see,
RFK.
RFK becoming the health and human JFK. Did I say
You
JFK?
said
Dude, to be fair, it is hard to remember all of them because they all do the same. It's like one letter off. Like it is very difficult. Like could you just do something else? There's every letter, but RFK, okay? Jesus. RFK. He's going to be the head of the Department of Health and Human. No, he's going to be the secretary. Trump picks RF Kennedy Jr. to be his Department of Health and Human Services secretary. That's kind of funny. He's a secretary and people are mad about it. People are mad about it because RFK is, they say like he's a conspiracy theorist and he's goes against modern science, and I'm like, yeah, good. Our health and just overall pharmaceutical industry in America is so corrupt and so fucked up. If you're saying that a guy who's a conspiracy theorist is about to be the head of that, I feel like that's a great thing, because like we're getting lied to right now. I mean, America is so over prescribed, and we're only prescribing, like, over medicated, and we're only medicating for symptoms. We're not medicating for long-term relief, and it's all shit. So we need a fucking conspiracy theorist to turn everything upside down, I think. I don't know. What about you? Do you think that, Justin?
I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with you on that. I don't know. It kind of feels like we've been in such an abusive relationship with this country for so long, like the citizens and the government, that it's like Yeah, kind of just keep gaslighting me at this point. Like, I don't want to know the truth.
I don't want to know the truth. I want the American people to have like good information for like health and like not have these hidden agenda, because or else like this is how conspiracy theories start, like, oh, the government wants us on our phones and uh because it wants its stomach, so we're not paying attention and like things like that. Or RFK just removes all the audio waves or whatever. He's I forget what kind of waves, some frequency, whatever. And what if it fixes everybody? What if everyone just gets cured of tinnitus or whatever? You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But
That's
it's
what.
like I just want to see it through all the way. Like if it is going, like if you're gonna clean it up, but don't
Yeah.
attempt to clean it up and leave us worse off than we started with. You know?
Well, yeah, we 100%. And say it louder in the back for Biden, because what the hell did he do?
But it's like, I'm cool. If you want to take away the Pop Tarts with the artificial dye, well, then you got to provide us with
Hold
some
on.
good alternatives. You can't just take them away and now we have no Pop Tarts. Now we have no fun.
Wait, he wants to take away the Pop Tarts?
He's just like big on like, yeah, all of our food is poison, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, unless you have the infrastructure and you're ready to create everything that we need to have good stuff replace that, let's
Yeah.
not take all of that away yet.
Right. I agree. At a cheap price too. You can't make nice produce expensive. It has to be.
Exactly.
I probably have a smoothie all in my teeth now because I just drank my smoothie. That would be pretty good. That's usually what happens is I drink a smoothie, I leave my house, I come back, I look in the mirror, and it's just like red. Um Also, I would like him, RFK, to start with the dentistry of America, because dentists, I think, are like the modern organized crime. I think dentistry is one of the most corrupt businesses in America, like so openly corrupt. It's so insurance pays for so little, and like so much of dentistry is not covered by insurance. And things like if you like knock your tooth out, if you want a new tooth, that's not covered by insurance because that's considered cosmetic and not medically needed to have teeth, which is insane, because if you don't have a tooth, you're more susceptible to bacteria and infection and blah blah. Like that's I don't even I know that's true, and I've never even read a science book before. So it's like insurance knows that. They're just being little bitches about it. Also, I want to know, how much money do insurance companies have? Like truly, they must be the billionaires of, they must be trillionaires at this point. It's in America, insurance company. And I don't even know where they are. Like when I think about an insurance company, I think about like a company in a cloud that nobody really knows where it is, how to even get there, who works there. I've never met anyone that works at an insurance company. What's it called besides insurance company? Is there a name for it? I don't know. Like I literally, that's how little I know. And these guys don't want you to know a lot about them. I'll tell you what. RFK, you're pretty cool in my book, even though you did do some weird shit with a bear in your voice. Remember he like, I think he like hit a grizzly bear in Central Park with his car or something.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about this?
In Central Park, like in New York City, Central Park?
Or like, no, this is his story, I think. So his friend killed a bear, and then, or his friend accidentally hit a bear, upstate New York. And then RFK was like, oh, I would like that bear because I want to skin it. I want to have the hide. So he puts the bear in his back seat of his car. He drives to New York City for like dinner or something. And he's like, oh, let's take the bear out and put it on a bicycle and play with the dead bear in Central Park. And I think, yeah, and people just found out about it, and then everyone forgot about it because that was like when he was like in his 20s or something. And then the story recently came back up when he was trying to run for president.
As they do, as they do. If you ever get into politics, they will find out.
They
They
will.
will find out.
They'll dig. They'll dig and they'll find. No one's. Yeah. Yeah. And so it was something like that. It'd be funny if I made that entire story up, but it's definitely true. And he told this, I don't know, the whole thing was just wild, and the Kennedys are wild in themselves. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? I wanted to also, okay, so I realized like, wait, another thing I wanted to rant about really quickly was that everyone is talking about Chapel Roan and how bad of an attitude she has, but it's like she makes great music, so who the fuck cares? Like, she has a people are like, she's not going to be in this business for long, and it's always some random person on Twitter. I'm like, how the fuck would you know? She's probably going to be in the business forever. Are you kidding? There's so many bitches in Hollywood. Madonna, famously a bitch, according to Cher. Like, apparently Beyonce's a bitch and murders people like Aaliyah and other people. I don't know. That's kind of bitchy. And then who else? Everyone's kind of a bitch in Hollywood. And anyways, it's like, yeah, she makes great music. And you might disagree on this with me, Justin, but like, I truly and respectfully cannot stand Sabrina Carpenter, and her music is so bad. It is just trash. It's just like mainstream garbage, like pop garbage on fire. It hurts my ear. She's like, it's like the same, and it's like Madison Beer, and then it's Dua Lipa, and they're all kind of the same, like shitty artists. Dua Lipa like is just something a little bit more, but like still like, you know, they're not really doing any. Tate McRae or something, like, who she tells everyone she looks like Britney Spears, which she doesn't at all, which is such a big thing to say, like, oh, me and Britney get compared to all the time. It's like, everyone has eyes, you know, like, no, you don't. The only person who resembles Britney Spears is Addison Rae. Come for me. Just kidding. And come for me, bitch. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, she has a really good attitude, really bad music. And I think all this like TikTok music is destroying the music industry. And some of it is so good though. Like, some of it, there's a couple girls on there that are like very low key, like not really famous, but they're cranking out like one hit wonders, and they're great songs. Like this one girl is pretty popular. I forget what her name is. Gracie Abrams, I think her name is Gracie Abrams. That can't be true. Let's see. Gracie Abrams. Oh, this made me think about Farrah Abrams, and that was the girl from Teen Mom who did porn, and I totally watched that porn video. 100%. If you are someone I know and you do porn, I'm watching. I watched the Kim Kardashian. I'm totally watching. I watched the Kim Kardashian one. I mean, at least 5 times, because we did it in different, like, we did it every time was with my friends, but like it was like different times in my life, you know, and we're like, let's just watch it. And I'm like, okay. And Um, and we were all naked, but that's neither here nor there. Just kidding. No, watch that one. Watch Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell has one, and he was on He's in Penguin, that show. Have you watched it, Justin?
I have watched Penguin. It's very good.
It's so good. Also, his sex tape is good too. I watched his sex tape. I gotta know. If it's gonna be out there, yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking, dude. But some people, do you believe, Justin, that some people release their own nudes?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah. How else does it get out there? There's a couple hackers out there that will hack you and put your stuff out there on the internet, but mostly like hackers hack things for their own personal gain. They're not out here like hacking just for the fun of it. Like, oh, let me just put all these hours and energy into doing this just to,
100%.
yeah, no.
Yeah, there's this actor, I forget his name. His name's like Noah or something. He was like hot like 4 years ago. Oh, Noah Centineo. Noah Centineo. This guy? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Also, like, I feel like they would be way like more natural, and like it would be way more unflattering if it was actually like legitimately a real accident. Like it would be like, ugh, this is gross.
Yeah, it's like why are you guys I've never felt the need to film myself having sex. That's so weird.
Ever.
It's always celebrities that want to do it. Maybe they just think they're like so fucking hot. But this guy, he released like, I want to say 300 photos of his dick, and apparently it was like a leak, and I'm like, dude, that's and it was all from the same night, because it was like all like him in a bed, and like like I could draw his penis from memory because of like it got every single little angle up and around. He has a huge dick, so it's like, again, how is that bad press? Like he leaked those himself. He did.
Yeah, 300 is insane. That's too much.
That's too much. And I'm like, what girl are you sending 300 fucking dick pics to? Like, oh my, it's like if I got like 20, I'd be like, dude, I get it. And imagine getting 200 more. It's like, that doesn't add up to 300, but 200 more, it's like, jeez.
Also, even if you're sending them all to different girl, hey, how about we just pick one and then just mass send that.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bud? What are you doing?
I
What
don't
you
know.
doing?
I don't know. It's scary. It's scary out here. But Justin, I want to show you these TikToks and see if you think they're funny. There's this new thing on TikTok. It's called Women in Male Fields. That's the hashtag. And I just came upon it, and it's so funny because I relate to it so hard. But we're gonna play one. Okay. So, and we're gonna pause it. Oh, go back. And we're gonna pause it. Okay, can you read that? Because I can't see it from here.
Okay, it says when he sends multiple texts in a row explaining what's wrong, but I only reply to the last and least important one.
Yes.
Hashtag women in male fields.
Yeah. Isn't that so funny? It's like all these girls like literally treating, and it's I relate to every single one of these. Like a guy has done this to me, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even know they knew that they were doing this. This is so bad. There's that one. This one. Okay, read it.
Leaving a man on red for 4.5 days and responding back with, sorry, I got really slammed with work, but let's meet up soon.
Brutal.
Oh, these are depressing.
I know.
These are making me sad.
Okay.
When he confronts me about talking to other guys with the screenshots, and I hit him with the "you're really gonna believe what you saw over what I'm telling you."
Dude. Yes, last one. Okay.
2 months into dating, I invited him as a plus one to my bestie's wedding in Italy. He was buzzing. A week later, I told him, "This is moving too fast and I need space."
Classic. A cult classic, dude. Has this ever happened to you? This happens to me like all the time.
A couple of those have, the first couple for sure. That's actually making me really bummed out. I'm not.
Dude. I don't think, well,
I'm
here's the
sad now.
thing. I don't think I'm cut out for New York dating at all, and maybe it's the same in LA. I'm not really sure the dating situation there. But like I feel like New York, I'm just so much of a simpleton. I'm like, okay, you like me, I like you. Let's go about this. And I feel like every guy in New York is like Jigsaw from that Saw movie, and they're like, "Do you want to play a game?" And I'm like, "No." And then they're like, "Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun if you go through all these hoops and obstacle courses and mazes and quizzes to see if I like you?" And it's like, yes, I guess. I guess I'll play, but like I don't want to at all. I don't know. It's so bad. Is LA bad at dating? With dating? Dating in there?
E- yeah, yeah. It's pretty. It depends. Everything is relative, you know.
Yeah.
Everything is relative. So I would say, as on the whole, yeah, yeah. It's pretty similar.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do except look at tarot TikToks and see if and trust them and believe that whatever they're saying is real?
Yeah, these make me sad. It's like, why can't we all just be honest?
Yeah. I guess it's
Why are
not
we
as
out here
fun.
wasting people's times, men
I
or women?
know. True. Why are we wasting people's times? Like are we really that bored where we're like I really have to drag this out? Maybe they're just bored, you know?
Yes.
Anyways, I wrote a rap song about men's butts, and I want to tell you guys it. Okay? Are you ready, Justin?
I'm so ready.
Okay. I got to put this in my whoa. I got to put this in my lap. I feel like this is a work of art. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a song that I wrote about rugby players. Okay. He got it in the back. Never seen a wagon like that. He thick in the back seat. I'm trying to eat that ass meat. That bubble butt got me blowing fronts. Legally blonde. Let me see a bend and snap. Don't hurt your back, but I want to see that ass clap. Was that good? I don't know. I did that really drunk.
We could probably get on like a 2 Chainz song or something.
That was pretty good. I I thought it was silly.
Was that your first rap ever?
No, I've been rapping my whole life, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm a rap god. Um no, I used to like I don't know why, but like in middle school I used to do these birthday raps. So um for my friends, nobody asked for it. I was just my idea that I didn't share with anyone. I think everyone was pretty weirded out, but so everything they did bad that year, like all the embarrassing things, like all the fuck ups or whatever, I would make a rap song about their year, and that was like their birthday rap. It was like a diss track,
What?
and I would write it out and I would give it to them.
That's insane.
And I mean, people loved it. I mean, they like eventually I stopped doing it because there was one time where someone was confused. I was giving them a birthday rap and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not like nationwide known yet, or people don't really get what I'm doing here. But yeah, that was my birthday raps. And then like I would always write like silly songs about like my dog and stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot rap, but uh I think it's very impressive, and I've always like been on the YouTube freestyle black hole where I just watch freestyles for like hours. I think it's so impressive. I think it's so cool. And I love like, I don't know, like lyrical rap, you know, not just like party rap.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way. Cause like it's really easy to make a bad rap.
For sure. Oh my, there's so many. And it's like to use, and Eminem's like the best example, but, or the easiest example of using like double entendres and like metaphors and, you know, all these like literary tricks to like convey a deeper meaning. It's just so impressive. And it's an artistry I definitely appreciate.
Same. It's fun.
It's fun, and it's fun, dude. It's fun. A lot of white rappers came out of my town who never made it, but that's kind of the town I come from.
Including the El Orlando.
Including me, the rapper that never made it. I think I think that's it. Like I think this was a really good episode. It was a long episode, and not for me or for you guys, for Justin probably, but I think this was a really good episode. I think that would be a strong place to end it on, the rap game, you know. What do you think, Justin?
I agree. I agree. That's beautiful. Hip hop is
Yeah.
great.
Hip hop is great. Kendrick Lamar, if you ever want to, oh, you're married. If you ever want to give me and Justin a couple tickets to your show, we would love to come.
We'll go. We will go.
Oh, we'll so go. And Eminem, but there's no way Eminem sees this.
He's gonna see this.
There's just no way.
He's gonna see it.
Well, if he's gonna see it, I would have to say I need one more ticket for my mom because she's obsessed with you and has dreamt about you for like all her life. I don't know.
Okay, wait. Your mom is like, I didn't know your mom was chill like that.
My mom is like in love with Eminem, like, and has always been, loves his music, wrote him a letter asking him to not swear as much. And it's a problem. And every time I talk to her, she mentions Eminem and she's like, what if we started dating? Would you be okay with that? And I'm like, Mom, she talks as if it's like a possibility, and it's upsetting at this point because she's been talking about him my entire life. And I'm like, I don't know if you're serious or like if this is like a mental problem, like if you're insane.
No, I think she's just tapped into the universe. I'm also going to keep speaking that into existence. We are going to be in Eminem's universe. At some point, there's going to be a crossover.
I felt that, honestly. I
Just
felt
trust.
that. Hell yeah. My little Buddha manifesting. And on that note, this has been El Diablo. Thank you for watching. Watch the next episode. Oh, tour dates. I have to tell you really quick. I'm going to be in Chicago December 9th. You know, if 3 people see this, but December, Chicago 9th, and I'm going to be in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, December 6th and 7th. So come out to a show. It's going to be great. This has been El Diablo. Bye.